welcome to another episode of Pop the Balloon and Find Love St. Louis. Before we get into the episode today, I want you guys to scan the QR code that's on the screen and make sure that you subscribe to Pop the Balloon and Find Love St. Louis so you don't miss any other updates on what we have coming up next, okay? Thank you for coming out. Give yourself a hand clap for coming out today, okay? All right. Right. Thank you. All right. Okay. Whatever. All right. So this is what you're going to expect. We have a group of single ladies. We're going to bring them out one at a time. When that lady hits that corner, if she's your type, it's a vibe, do not pop your balloon. However, when that lady hits that corner, if she's just not your type or she says something sounds like you guys are not going to be compatible, pop your balloon. I'm going to come to you and see why you decide to pop. Sounds good? All right. Let's bring out our first single lady. Hey, welcome in.
Hey.
Hey, name and age.
My name is Kiana. I'm 33.
All right, Kiana, what do you do?
I am a phlebotomist. I'm a phlebotomist teacher. I actually work at the school I graduated from. I own a few businesses. I'm a masseuse. I do hair, and I'm also a bartender. And I own a cleaning service.
That's so dope. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to have experiences. I like to create experiences. I like to try new things, especially food. I'm a big foodie. I love to eat. I love anime, love watching anime, and I love to travel.
Okay. What are you looking for today in a lady?
Confidence and substance. I find a lot today, a lot of people are very surface level. They don't have any substance. There's nothing really to them for real. It's just more so sex, partying, sex again. That's it.
Okay. What are your deal breakers to that point?
My deal breakers is 3 or more children, unemployed. Another deal breaker would be the lack of self-confidence.
Okay. All right. So we do not have any pop balloons. What we're going to do is have you ask the ladies a few questions, get a feel for them, see who will be a match or not. Okay?
Okay.
What question would you like to start with?
My first question would be, how many children do you have? And if you do have children, what is your relationship with their father?
Okay. All right. So we're going to start at the end and then we'll work our way back up. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So follow me. All right, name and age, and you can answer her question. How many kids you have, and what is the co-parenting relationship like with the father?
I'm Mona. I have 2 boys. Me and the father of my 2 boys' relationship is, it's not what it should be. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But we surpassed that stuff.
Okay. So he's still like around, he still provides?
No, it's not what it should be.
Okay. I respect that.
Yeah, it's not what it should be at all.
Okay.
So,
All right, thank you. All right, name and age, same question.
Okay. I'm Kalia, and I'm 26, and I don't have any kids. No kids.
Okay.
Yep.
Name and age, same question.
I'm Ray. I'm 28, and I have 2 kids. Me and their father are actually on pretty decent terms. It's not always rainbows and sunshine, but that's how life is. And we both have shared custody, so we go back and forth.
Okay.
Name and age, same question.
Hi, I'm Aaliyah. I'm 30, and I do not have any kids.
Right. All right. What about you? You have any kids?
I have one daughter, she's 12, and me and her father have an amazing relationship. It's like one of my best friends, actually.
Okay. All right. So let's get you to ask another question to the ladies.
My second question would be, what are your thoughts on polyamory and polygamy? Polyamory being more so, for layman's terms, like an open relationship type of basis. Polygamy being like more than 2 people in a relationship together intimately.
So let's just start up here and we'll work
Okay.
our way down. All right. Can you answer the question?
I think for me, I prefer monogamy. I've never really experienced with that. I think the furthest extent I've gone is just like when casually dating, talking to multiple people, but that's about it.
Okay.
Same question.
I'm not against it as long as all parties involved are having a actual sound foundation, is strong, good communication. I don't really like hierarchies in the sense of like nobody should have veto power. So that's like something, but I want a husband and a wife, so I'm open.
Same question.
Honestly, it depends on the person and our dynamic. I feel like being polyamorous could go one or two ways. You know, it could be something very special if it's, like you said.
Do you think it's more of a trust thing or more of a, I'm not sure if I want to share you?
Actually, for me, it's both. I would say both.
I appreciate your honesty.
I would say both because, like I said, it depends on the person. If I can't share you with nobody else, then I can't. But if that's the type of dynamic that we have,
Okay.
I'm open to that. So
I understand that in more ways.
Yeah.
Thank you. Same question.
Piggybacking off of both of their answers and also to add to it's more so the vibe. If we all vibe, then it's cool. I can't more so say yes, I would do it or no, I wouldn't. I would literally just have to be in this situation and go with the flow because that's just how I am.
The comfortability that's built.
Yes, and it's like if it click instantly, it's like I already know, like I'm down.
Gotcha.
Yes, for sure.
All right. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to have you answer your own question. Come on back up here to the front with me.
So I'm Aquarius. I'm very different. I have a lot of love to give. My ideal relationship in my head is to have a wife and a husband.
It's so scary. You meant to do that?
How that goes, whether we're all together or whether it's separate respectfully, I don't have a preference. I know that one is harder to obtain than the other, so I don't seek either one. I just know that that's who I am genuinely. I don't mix my cucumbers and my apples. Like nobody can compare my woman to my man. I do require both because they give me different things. My man could never give me what my woman gives me, and my woman could never give me what my man gives me. They are complete separate entities. So it is something that I require to be in a long-term relationship with anyone, actually.
Okay. All right. So we have a couple of pop balloons now. So we're going to get to them and see why they decide. Okay. All right. So before we get into why you decide to pop your balloon, why did you have your balloon unpop?
I think you're super pretty and you're tall.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And I was willing to hear, what you had to say, and I think your questions were very good. Me personally, I can't see myself being with someone who has a wife and a husband.
Respect it.
Respect to how you could live, and I think that's admirable, but probably just not for me.
Okay.
Understood.
All right. So is she your type? Why not?
She actually is. She seems a little quirky. She's like reserved, but not. Those are the people that are actually really wild when you're alone. So
We can talk about it.
I appreciate that. You're beautiful though. You're gorgeous. I love it. I love your glasses too.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Same. Why did you have your balloon unpop?
Very, very pretty. I knew you were Aquarius. I don't know. I'm an Aquarius too. So I definitely relate, on a lot of things that you said. Why I popped my balloon was because I don't see it being necessarily long term for me, and that sounds pretty grounded with you.
Yes.
And that's just, I can't see that being, I want one person.
I understand.
But yeah.
Okay. All right. Is she your type? Why not?
Yeah, so she's edgy. I love thicker women. I do, and she's taller than me. Always a plus. I love her hair. I love her style. We look like we be out together, so it would have fit. It would have fit.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. So let's come on back up here to the front. What I'm going to do is have you ask the ladies one more question. Then I'll turn it over to them and let them begin to ask you a couple of questions.
One more question.
It don't have to be your final question.
Okay,
But just one question before I turn it over to them.
One more question. Do you prefer trust or love? If you had to pick one.
All right. Let's see. Start right here. All right. Can you answer the question?
That's a good question. Trust. because like I can love you and you can love me, but you could still betray me. It's not, you can love somebody that you no longer dealing with, and I'm talking about blood, family, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So trust is definitely something that I hold higher.
Okay.
Okay.
Me personally, I feel like I need to trust you. Love go a long way, but if I don't trust you, it's going to interfere with the love that I have for you. Because I'm going to always be thinking, like, if I can't trust, like, you go out by yourself and you going to come straight back home to me and it's not going to be no exercise stuff, it's going to be friction. And when it's friction, that's what damages love in the long run. So I'll stick with the trust.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Throw the question back at you.
So I always tell people that if I tell you that I trust you, it means way more than I love you every single time. It takes a lot. Like I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm a love at first sight type of woman. So I can love you and just have met you. But the trust, that's something that I have to build. That's something I have to be confident in. You know what I mean? And you have to actually show up for that. I can't just look at you and be like, oh my God, I love this woman. Because normally when I love people, it's for who they are, not how they make me feel, something that I'm working on. But yeah, I could love you just for who you are personally. But when it comes to me trusting you, you have to show up for me, because you might be trustworthy to that person, but maybe not to me. You might not treat me how you treat that person. So it definitely means more to me to trust.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. So I'm going to have you pop one balloon. I was trying to stop it.
Oh.
Stop it.
Based off of what?
What you've collected so far. The answers, the questions, the vibe, the energy, everything that you got so far.
Can I ask one more question before I do that?
Yeah, let's get one more question.
Okay, what were the ages again?
28, 26.
That was not helpful. 33.
Oh.
Um,
24.
okay. All right.
Okay. So, before you could come back down here.
okay.
And before we get into why you decide to pop,
Okay.
why did you have your balloon unpop?
She's very beautiful. She's very sure of herself, self-confident, and those are all really good qualities to have in someone.
Okay. And why did you decide to pop?
I'm a very spiritual woman. I met this young lady before and we were supposed to date and we didn't for absolutely no reason. So I just feel like there was a reason for the no reason.
There was.
Yeah, so.
What was the reason?
She was involved with a man at the time, and I didn't particularly like the man or was attracted to him.
He wasn't my boyfriend though.
Wait, so you am I allowed to ask something?
I was dating someone and we were hardcore dating, but that was not my man. I had no responsibility to that man.
Were y'all both dating a man? Mm-hmm. The same man?
No. She was dating a different man. No.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you both. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So what I'm gonna have you come up here. Come up here, and you're just going to stay to my left, and you're going to stay to my right. I'm going to open up communication again between the both of you, okay? See if you have any further questions for each other, and we'll get like 2 or 3 out, okay? If you don't have any additional questions, it's perfectly fine. I have one question that I will ask, okay? So I'm actually turning it over to you. You can have a question or two.
Not at the moment. Can I get like a couple seconds?
Okay, good. You have a question or two?
What is a deal breaker for you?
I would say the deal breaker for me would be, I mean, even though you said like you need both, but the deal breaker for me would be if it were to be a thing where I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, I'm grooving with this, and then I instantly feel like I'm the odd one out. That's the deal breaker for me, period. Because it's already in too many other situations with it. So if it's been in an intimate situation, it's going to make me feel even worse. And it's a no. It's going to be downhill from there.
I understand.
You have a question now?
What would be your other deal breaker besides those 3 that you named earlier?
Not standing up for me. I've been in those situations too many times to where it's like, if you're not courageous enough, if you don't love me loud enough to stand up for me, you got to get the fuck from around me for real. Because now I don't feel safe around you. Because you'll let anything happen to me, I feel like. If you're not willing to stand up for me, you'll just sit back and watch kind of me be in whatever uncomfortable situation I'm in. And if you could witness that, you don't care for me.
Okay. I feel that. So would that be, or are you saying it in like situations where, you know how some people feel like, oh, you should have been there for me, but that person like, well, I kind of told you that this was this, that, but then you still
It's kind of personally in private and out loud. Like, I need you to protect my name in rooms that I'm not in.
Okay.
I need you to make sure while I am in your face that people are respecting me as who I am in your life.
Yeah.
And then when I need your support behind closed doors, it shouldn't feel like a job. Once I feel like a job to you, like a responsibility, we're not fitting anymore.
I feel that.
All right. Have any other questions? At least one more for each other. If not, perfectly fine.
On a level from 1 to 10, how important is sex to you?
I would say 7. And that's my average number. Only because I'm saying 7 because it's like, if we went like a day or two and then have sex, I'm not finna be pissed off because it just depends on why we didn't. You know what I mean? Because some people are
Did you still desire me at those times, though?
well, yeah, like that's always there, but it's like, it's not a problem that it didn't happen if the reason is valid. It's like, I respect the fact that just because we're together don't mean, oh, we're supposed to have sex every day, because we might not feel like having sex every day.
True.
It's like, you may feel real deep down dark and I might be uppity or whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm feeling it, but you're just not feeling it that day, and that would be selfish of me to be like, oh well.
Most definitely. I don't believe in robbing people of their agency is what it's called. Me making you feel like you're supposed to be in this situation, having sex with me, things like that. I don't agree with that, but I am a freaky frog.
Well, yes. Well, yes. Yes, but that's why I said 7, because it's like, it's not a deal breaker. It depends on the situation and why we're not having sex. Now, if it's just consistent we're not having sex, then yes, that's going to be a problem, because it's like, are you not into me anymore? Now I'm finna start asking questions. I'm finna start overthinking.
Exactly.
It's like, is it somebody else? We can talk about it. What is it? Mm-hmm. And if I got to do all of that, then it's like,
why are we here?
we need a deep conversation and be real with each other, or it's time to split ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to get to my question, which is it a match for you?
Oh, yeah.
Is it a match for you?
Yes.
We got a match! Yay! All right. So what you do is you take the balloon and the mic and you walk off together.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right, Kiana, look at God, Kiana and Mona.
Kiana.
Cause it's a love connection tonight. I ain't gonna hold you. I was mad y'all connected. Cause Kiana, you was giving Tommy Lauren vibes, and that's
Oh my
that
goodness.
should turn me on. I'm sorry. Yeah, I said y'all like threesomes and shit. Y'all was talking to.
You weren't listening all the way.
I was listening. Listen, I was a boy. I was the boy for 6.5 years.
Oh, okay.
So you know what I'm saying? I take out the trash and shit.
I feel that.
Teamwork.
I feel that.
Teamwork make the dream work. Y'all ain't got no nigga. Let me be the nigga. That's all I'm saying.
It's always a nigga in the cut.
Listen, I like them. We gonna go discuss some shit. Cause there's a lot going on Pop the Balloon tonight. Y'all follow me. Follow me.
All right, let's bring out our next single lady. Hey, welcome in.
Hi.
Hey, you gonna come right here to my right. Name and age.
Allie, 29.
All right, Allie, what do you do?
I'm a international travel agent.
Okay. What do you like to do for fun?
Travel, hang out with my friends, take my dog on a walk, and adopt more animals.
Okay, last 2 places you travel.
Switzerland and Amsterdam.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, what are you looking for today in a lady?
I'm looking for somebody who is truthful, committed, and likes to have fun.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Lying and no drive.
Okay. All right. So it looks like we do have a couple of pop balloons. What we're going to do is go to the ladies and see why they decide it's not a match, okay?
All right.
All right, so follow me.
Hi.
All right. So you're going to stand to my side. Name and age, and why did you pop?
My name is Kalia. I'm 26, and I popped because I'm not into white girls.
That's okay.
I'm just gonna keep it real.
That's okay.
I'm just not into white girls. That's all.
Totally
That's
fine.
all.
All right. So is she your type? Why not?
Yeah, she can be my type. I don't really have like one type.
Yeah.
I just kind of go with the flow. I like a lot of good personality, and obviously, I would want her to want me. You know.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Thank you. Of course. All right. Name and age, and why did you pop?
Hi, I'm Aaliyah. I'm 30. Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I think I popped one. You travel a lot overseas. I have a big fear of flying. Sorry. And probably just like physical attraction vibe.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair.
So is she your type? Why not?
I would kind of say the same as I said before. I don't really have one specific type. I kind of just go with the flow and go with personality is a big thing for me.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. So let's come down here, and I'm gonna have to ask the question.
That's
again.
okay. That's okay.
All right.
This is
Why
fun.
did you name and age, and why did you pop?
Ray, 28, and I popped just because I'm more into like feminine women, and then also I've never dated a white person before.
That's okay. That's okay.
So
That's
I
okay.
don't know, like I don't. 28 just seems like not a good time to try new things,
Or anything. Understood.
you know. But love the vibe.
Yeah,
We talked a little bit back, but yeah, you're awesome.
Yeah, this was fun.
All right.
All right.
Is she a type? Why not? I know. But
Yeah, we did get to talk a little bit. She was fun. Yeah. She's cute. All of them were cute.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So we didn't get a match, but you know we
okay.
appreciate you coming out and participating.
Absolutely.
Okay. And you may walk off. Thank you.
Thank
Please
you.
give it up for her.
All right, Callie. Immediately, a few of the ladies popped the balloons. What was going through your head at the time?
It's probably because I'm white.
Okay. And did it throw you off that a lot of the
Not at
ladies
all.
don't eat
No, not
white meat?
not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all.
Okay, so hopefully you come back and we'll get some white meat lovers on here and
I'll bring some.
That's what I'm saying. If you got them, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just learned about this yesterday, so I didn't have much time to prep.
Oh,
So now
okay.
prep for next time.
So you know where the hoes at.
Maybe.
Come on, let's talk.
Maybe.
Come on, let's talk.
All right. Let's bring out our next single lady. Hey, welcome in.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Name and age.
Nell, I'm 34.
One more time.
Nell, and I'm 34.
Neil. Okay. What do you do, Neil?
I'm an art educator.
Okay. What do you like to do for fun?
A lot of things. So I'm an avid reader. I collect records. I love museums and coffee spots, new local restaurants.
Okay. What are you looking for today in a lady?
Something serious. I'm not just dating for dating's sake. I have ambitions of being married one day.
Okay. What are your deal breakers to those points?
Liars, cheaters. Other than that, pretty open.
Okay. All right. So it looks like we do have one pop balloon. What we're going to do is go to her and see why she decided it's not a match, okay?
Sure.
All right, so follow me. All right, so name and age. Why did you pop?
Hi, I'm Aaliyah. I'm 30. Nice to meet you.
You too.
I decided to pop because I prefer hair. That is it.
Okay, fair. Just cut mine off today.
Did you? Why?
Because I am the granddaughter of a barber. I can grow it
cut it
back
off.
and do it whenever I
There you
want.
go.
So it was long. I had it dyed green for St. Patty's Day. I was over the green.
And
So I shaved it off.
Shave it off.
Yeah.
All right. I love that for you.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Is she a type? Why not?
I don't really have a type, so no. But I can always respect the fact that people don't love bald head women, so it's okay. Sometimes I'm bald head, sometimes I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So let's come on back up here to the front. What we're going to do is have you ask the ladies that are still holding balloons a few questions, get a feel for them, see who will be a match or not, okay?
Okay.
What question would you like to start with?
I think I want to know which of your siblings are you closest to, and what do you all do for fun?
For fun. All right. Let's go see. Follow me. All right. So I'm going to start right here. Name and age, and you can answer her question.
Ray, 28. I'm sorry, it's just really funny because my closest sibling is my brother, who's like 2 years younger than me, but he's in prison.
So y'all can't do much for
So
fun.
we talk on the phone a lot. We had, I'm not really gonna get too much into it, but let's just say childhood foundation wasn't all there. And he had a little bit harder time finding his footing, and so now he's serving his time for it. But like, that's my brother. I would do anything for him, and he would do anything for me. So.
Love it. I get that.
And what do you like to do for fun?
Yeah.
Honestly, like literally everything you said. I love reading. I literally have a book in my purse right now and 2 more in my car. I also love museums. I also love to eat. Like I love anything that pretty much doesn't have to do with like a club. I hate the club.
Understood.
All right. Name and age, same question.
Okay, my name is Kalia. I'm 26. I have one sibling, and we're very close, but we're 9.5 years apart. So it's a big gap, but it's literally no difference. Like, it's my best friend. But things I like to do for fun, I'm a stoner, so I love to do 420 stuff. I love to bask in my solitude. So I love being at home sometimes. Don't get me wrong. I do get outside. I will go to the club, but I love to venture off. I like to try new things by myself mostly, but it doesn't mean I can't try it with other people.
Sure.
But sometimes it's better to do it alone. So, yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. So I'm actually going to throw the question back at you.
Okay.
So you can answer your own question.
Okay, so
We already know what you like to do.
I have 4 siblings. I am most close with my little sister. I have 3 brothers in between us. And I mean, we do absolutely everything together, but I'm a stoner. She's not. I drink. She doesn't. So, she's kind of, I'm more chatty. She's more calm. So we really do everything that we would in life, but it just looks like the odd couple the whole time that we do it. It's like somebody who's really excited to be there and someone who's chill. But there's nothing I can't do with my sister. So we do everything, but it just looks weird. So I'm always curious to know about other people's sibling dynamics.
Okay. Let's get you to ask another question to the ladies.
I would love to know, not in the businessy sense, but where you all see yourselves in 3 years. What's the perfect picture? If the vision board came true, what does it look like in 3 years from now?
All right. Let's see.
Okay.
I would like to be out of the country. I'm really getting tired of the U.S., social economic problems and everything else in between. And I also have 2 children, so that's something that I have to consider. So definitely out of the country, somewhere tropical, and really just living off the land. I'm very anti-capitalistic. I don't like having to work to earn my keep. I think that's absolutely ridiculous because we're humans and we're all related. So having a drive and everything like that, I do have multiple businesses, so I still have to partake, but I would prefer just lounging and existing and living off the land.
All right. Thank you. Same question.
Okay, I see myself definitely relocated from St. Louis. I really want to buy land and build on it. I want to have my own farm and just, really just semi what she said, I'm tired of having to deal with society, in certain aspects. So it's like I want to do it for myself. I want to provide for myself, have the farm life. I think that simplicity is beautiful. So definitely looking for a more simpler, relaxed, life. Right now I'm working, so just getting my life together. I want it to be. So next 3 years, definitely on the farm, building on my land.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right. answer the question yourself.
So I, like I said, I'm currently an art educator, but I am in the process of finishing up an art education degree. I will hopefully be graduated in 3 years. And like I said before, I've done the dating to date thing. I would love to at least be engaged 3 years from now. I'm looking for someone to build a life with. I would love to, okay, if we don't own a home, we rent a home, right? If it's land, I haven't even gotten that far, but, I just want stability. I want to build a life. And same thing, like I'm burnt out with the working long and working for, not even for myself, but working for something. So in 3 years, I'm looking to actually start a steady foundation.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have you ask one more question to the ladies. Then I'm going to turn it over to them and let them begin to ask you a few questions. Okay.
Love it. This is a simple one. I'm into astrology. I would love to know what you all zodiac signs are. Okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm a Taurus.
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. What about you?
I'm a Gemini.
You're a Gemini.
Yeah. It's hard to date as a Gemini.
All right. So let's turn it over to the ladies.
Okay.
Let you ladies ask one question. Okay.
How do you feel about non-monogamy?
Don't necessarily have an issue with it. I've never been in any non-monogamous relationships, but I mean, I'm interested to understand different people's dynamics. So it's not a deal breaker, but I don't have any experience with it.
Okay.
Okay, it's kind of a two-parter.
Okay.
Do you have kids, and if so, or if not, do you want kids or more kids?
I do not have kids,
Okay.
and so that means that I'm open to kids. I work with kids, so I don't feel like I'll have a life unfulfilled if I don't have any children of my own.
Okay.
I'm open to a future partner of mine having children of their own, but I also am an aunt, and I feel like I get a good fix of kids with the work that I do.
Yeah.
So, but if I have some, blessing, wonderful. I know
Okay.
how to make my family happy. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to have you pop one balloon for me.
Difficult.
And
Okay. All right. Ray, it is so not personal, but I'm going to pop yours.
all right. So let's get back down here. And before we get into why you decided to pop her balloon, why did you have your balloon unpop?
Because she's very beautiful, she's very intelligent, and that's one of my biggest things when it comes to dating, whether you're a man or a woman. It seems like a lot of people live their life on the surface level and superficial, and I'm not really a material girl. What do you like? What makes you tick? What's interested in you? And the fact that you're an avid reader, that means that you seek information and you seek knowledge, and that's attractive.
Thank you.
All right. So why did you decide to pop her balloon?
Literally, I didn't have a good reason, right? But I was just gonna go ahead and shoot my shot elsewhere.
No, go ahead.
So that was it. But nothing against you at all.
It's okay. We can still go out and get
Right.
books and stuff.
I think we could be.
Oh, yeah, no, we would be great
that.
friends.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So come on back up here. So it was giving friend vibes.
I mean, compared to who else we got left, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who else we got left? Come on up here. You gonna come to my left. All right. And of course you stay to my right. So let's open up communication one more time between the both of you. See if you have at least one more question or two. I have a question that I will ask. So if you don't have any other questions, it's perfectly fine. Okay. So you have another question or two you would like to ask?
Let's think about it.
You gotta think about it. I can turn it over to her.
Okay, you can turn it over.
Okay.
No, she was doing a good job. Was calling me. I had a bunch in my head, and now they all going.
All right.
Okay, maybe I do have one.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. No, do
sure?
you?
What are deal breakers for you?
Lying is a clear one, but a huge deal breaker for me is not being self-assured. I have dealt with insecurities and projection.
Sure.
And that is a lot to handle, and especially being the empath that I am, I carry feelings like that, you know what I mean? So it's like
Absolutely.
not being self-assured becomes a load on me, and that's not my responsibility. So that's a deal breaker for me.
People who don't do their own work.
Yeah. And take accountability. It goes hand in hand.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. You have a question now?
I made you lose.
Wait. Oh, wait. Okay.
She did just she kicked it out. If not, it's okay.
Do you like dogs?
I never grew up with dogs. I'm not opposed to dogs, but you know, I had one of those households. Bald-headed daddies, they not good with
I already know.
not good with pets, right?
Okay.
And then you get one pet and they let a pet. It happened to pet was a cat, so I grew up with a cat.
Okay.
But so I don't have any experience with a dog. You know, cats live forever, so I only had that one pet.
Okay.
But
okay.
I
So
got
do
an
you
issue
like
with dogs. I do.
You like
I do. I have one cat. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
dogs aren't a deal breaker. How many you got?
I have one dog.
Oh, okay.
I just have one dog. But I just gotta ask.
I was like, what, you got a dog farm?
No,
Like,
not
okay.
yet. Look, not yet.
Okay, that's the goal. That's the goal. I mean, hey, dogs need to be outside. Okay.
No, yeah, I just got one girl. That's my girl. So just curious.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. So, may I get to my question? Is it a match for you?
I think so, yes.
Is it a match for you?
It's a match.
Yeah.
We got a match. Well, thank you both for participating in the show today, and you may walk off together.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's do it.
All right, Nell and Kalia, y'all have made a match. Nell, Leah, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all hella fire together. Y'all gonna be walking through Walmart like, yes, bitch, this my bitch. That's my bitch, fuck you thought. Okay, Nell, so when you originally came on, the first girl immediately popped her balloon because you was bald-headed. I immediately got offended. So, my question, do you want me to beat her ass?
Please, thank you.
All right. That's all I needed. All right. So I'm gonna let y'all get to it. Where y'all gonna go on y'all first day? Where you trying to? Who the boy? I'm sorry.
Ain't nobody the boy. Hey,
So who paying?
look at all this. We giving boys?
Who paying?
It goes both ways.
We'll figure it
Who
out.
paying on the first date?
Probably somebody else who looking at us and want to be with us. That's probably.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, if y'all want to donate to their first date, we gonna put a link in the comments. Y'all go ahead. We gonna get them out here. I know y'all want to see all this outside because I'm trying to see it. Can I see it? Come on, let's go. Let's go outside. Let's go outside. Come on, y'all. They ain't popped their balloons.
All right, yes. Before we close out this episode, I have a question for you both, okay? Are you guys interested in each other?
I'm kidding. No. I don't know. She looking at me, y'all. I'm scared.
No.
No. I think, I don't think so. No. But I think we could be friends. I like her too. We friends. No, I have a book club. Let's do a book club. Yeah. Okay. I mean, so I'm being something going to ask about your tattoo. Yes, we try. Yeah. I'm not going to see, but I got you. Maybe we should have a lot of recommendations.
Well, we made some type of connection. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Pop the Balloon and Find Love St. Louis. If you would like to participate in our next one, make sure you go to our Instagram and send a DM. Goodbye.
All right, Ray. So do us a favor. Let us know how you felt about your interviews, your interactions today, the interviews, the questions that they asked. Like, where you at with it?
I liked it. I liked it a lot more than the episodes that I see, actually, because the women were very well spoken and they were very assured of themselves. They knew what they wanted and what they didn't like, and they were able to communicate that. So I actually enjoyed that.
Okay. And you did not find any matches, right?
No, I didn't.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm a little single. We can always make some things happen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, listen, you that was your friend over there, your friend. I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm just saying we can get some shit. You don't have to go home feeling sad. That's all.
I'm not gonna go home. I want you to know I was never gonna go home feeling sad, whether I left with somebody or not.
That sound like you got somebody else.
No, I am poly. I don't know if you heard that part.
I did hear that part, and I got a
want a husband
man.
and a wife, and I have a man. So
You got a man, and I got a man. How that's gonna work?
we can figure it out. Honestly, you know what I'm saying?
Yours light skin?
Nah, he brown skin.
I don't know. We have to see. Anyway, we out of here. I got something hot to do. All right, Allie, do me a favor. Tell me,
Sorry, my name's Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. You just said Allie over. All right, Aaliyah.
Hi.
All right, Aaliyah. Hi, Aaliyah.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm all right. Did you enjoy your time on Pop the Balloon today?
I did.
All right. How do you feel about not matching with anyone?
I'm not upset about it. I think I was able to form connections. We laughed through the entire thing.
You definitely made a BFF. That's my future wife.
Is it? Oh, okay. Don't worry about me asking her.
I'm not gonna worry about it.
Okay.
Cause I'm good. Like I got good head. Like,
Okay, me too. We can compete if you want.
I like you. You my kind of nigga. Friends with benefits. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Aaliyah.
Where we
Come on.
going?